Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything is working. It should be. It's nothing like a Windows update, a OBS update, and a StreamerBot update all at the same time for it to screw everything over. But like I said, everything should be working. We're going to be continuing, obviously, with the altars, as you can see. Last time we'd just moved to a new area. We'd made a, I can't really say it's a clone. Who said that?
You took your time, Mattingham 83.
And there's Tam Tam. So we know she's definitely working. Good old Tam Tam never changes. So yeah, like I was saying, we made another version of us from another timeline, which was, I believe, an engineer. Oh, something's not working there because I can see it. Oh well, never mind. I'll worry about that later. So yes, it's very much one of those things where it's a strange game. I'm still not 100% sure that we are actually talking to Earth when we're talking to Earth. I'm a bit about that. So let's continue. Obviously, we arrived. We slept through the night because we were low on energy. And that's as much as we know about the new area. The sun is far away. Find a way out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you come see me? There's a thing.
There's a thing. Not that helpful. There's a thing that doesn't particularly tell me anything. Right, what do you want then? Something you want to discuss with me. Give him the multi-tool. Did we make a multi-tool? I don't remember making a multi-tool. Or is this just being rude? Anyway, let's find out what he wants first.
Something you wanted to discuss with me? I wanted to congratulate you. On what? Having a smart me on board.
Wow.
Seriously? Yeah. I flipped through some manuals while you were sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode. Oh? Yeah. But I played around with functionality options and hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such.
Okay. It's what I'd expect from a technician. That's awfully rude. Good, that'll keep you busy. Ooh, putting him to work. Lilu Multipass. Lilu Dallas. You missed that bit. Thanks. Can't wait to check them out. Well, I suppose that's hopefully going to be the most positive, because obviously you've got to try and keep your relationship up with them.
Wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out. No problem. There's also some upgrades available.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared the life out of me. Well, that's working. Again, thank you for the subscription, Mattingham. It's always appreciated. As always, and never feel like you have to, but it is appreciated. I just put the money straight back in stream. So what do we have? Sweet. What could we do with these improvements? I wasn't planning on getting cozy yet. Well, we need to make improvements. You've got to always make improvements.
Sweet. We could do with some improvements here. Sure, but don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case.
That's what I did in last time.
I'll consider.
Give him the multi-tool. I don't remember making the multi-tool. Did we actually make it? I suppose the easiest way to find out is try and give him it.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down.
Until today.
Yep, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Well, every man loves playing with the multi-tool, I guess. Right. Why is that greyed out? Oh, because I have to queue things here. Right. How much food do we actually have? Mush. We have 21 mush. I think we're alright for food for a minute. You know. Captain's cabin. I can't remember what that elevator was there, where that went to. That just goes storage currently. Okay. So we need to go up a floor to the machinery room and find out what that is all about. Because he said he's unlocked some new things. So what has he actually unlocked? Mining outpost. Right, we picked up the mining outpost from the previous place. We've only got 6 pylons. I'm inclined to think that we're going to need probably more. A what? Generates lasers when allows the melting down of rock formations on the planet. It requires a cartridge to work. Oh, okay. I'm assuming it's going to take a suit battery. But anyway, I think we actually need to go and have a look outside and actually explore the map a bit, because time is marching on, as you can see in the bottom left. Can't remember where the hell the airlock is though. I thought it was on the floor I was just on. At some point I'm going to have to reorganise this. Right, so what have we got here? That's obviously our main building. I can see some glowy rocks over here, so I'm going to grab some of that. Maybe, kinda. Alright, maybe we're going to have to use something else for that then. Oh, stuck on a rock. You've almost subscribed, Mattingham, for a full year. Enriched deposits. Ooh, lava. Don't step in the lava. Oh god, I can't remember how to do all the scanning of things. Enriched deposits allow you to mine 2 resources, metals and enriched metals. Mining this deposit is quick, but contrary to other deposits, it's placed in an area with high levels of radiation that will affect your health of the person working there. Oh great. You know, it's not bad enough that we've been kind of like stuck here, but we're now radiated as well. So, hold F to send a scan wave. Okay, that's something new then that I've unlocked. I think I've got to place one first, see, haven't I? I don't know. Can't remember what the range is for this either, unfortunately. No, didn't like that. Don't like that. Oh my god, am I out of these little scan things? No! Okay, so I'm going to retrieve all of them. Oh, you can... replace them. Okay. Didn't know that. I learn something new every day, as they say. Come on, just link it all up. Oh, I see why it is. I think it's actually further over here. Because I thought it looked red there, but it's not. Why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't people go, Naz, you're being stupid? You know, Naz, you're being stupid. Again. Oh my god, oh my god, how much of this bloody scanning do I have to do? I'm gonna say, it's not going well so far for me. I'm assuming that you only get the radiation damage when you actually are scanning. So let's put one there. One right next to it. But where? That's going to actually register somewhere. Oh my god, where are they at? Right. I think we've got one over in this direction over here. So I made a right pick zero all this, I know. Trying to get the range for right. Oh my god, how much more do we need to do? Right, let's try this scan wave thing. Right, so that's saying I've got to go in that direction. Good damn game.
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
I made a bunch. Don't lie. I know I made a bunch because I made a crap ton of them last time. Why won't that place? Oh, because I've run out. Because I'm special, oh so special. Yeah, just think you'd have got off, finally. Right, so first things first, let's put this thing down, which, build mode, mining outpost. Right, then we need to put down energy pylons, which, oh, travel pylon, that's a new one. So I've only got 6 of these, so I need to try and maximize this out. Will rocks get in the way and cause it to say, no, Miss Wembley? Oh. Again, we might fail terribly on this. Like I said, you know, I don't really know enough about the game if I'm being completely honest. I haven't looked anything up. I haven't done anything since the... Need to take care of what? Oh, do I want to assign him to it? Yes? So what had we opened? not that much. This map is absolutely massive, so I need to start running. And I've got to remember that they have fast travel pointy bits. That looks like water. Again, I need to kind of... Oh, there's another metal deposit here. Without any health risks. Okay. So, obviously, I can do the scan for here. But I won't be able to do the mining for it. Okay, so... Got to remember which buttons it's what for what on this. So, I'm going to assume it's going to be over in this direction. I'm probably going to be completely and utterly wrong. Because it's me. Come on. And we kind of want to... Kind of sort of want to get it right on the edge here. And not being funny, I am not seeing a damn thing. Scan wave, let's see if that'll show anything. So that's showing it somewhere over here. So, you know, I put it effectively and completely and utterly the wrong place. I haven't the foggiest idea what's going on, to be fair. That kind of does make two of us at the minute. You know, we are trying to scan for resources. Because we need resources to do upgrades and crafting and things like that. And it is kind of in this direction, it looks like, the hotspot. Let's see if I can bring it in over here a bit. Oh, look at that! Found it! I'm kind of assuming that's the only one, but obviously I need to fast travel back now, make another miner, and get that installed here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of have a look round a bit. So, where am I? I need to have a proper look. I need to go back on myself a little bit. And then I need to go right. So down here. Oh, another crate. Secret alien.
Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame.
Oh, so I found some of my own. I found a rubber ducky and a lava lamp. Okay.
Gee,
you know.
I packed a lot of stuff.
Again, you can pick up some of the resources, as you can see, but apparently all these things that you find from these downed ships are really important. Because again, they lean into getting your friendship up with your... I want to keep calling them clones, but they're not clones. The... whatever they are. Cuddly toy... Hey, I might have already picked one up that I just don't remember. Well, it says he's there. It says enriched metal deposit, but it doesn't seem to be doing that much. So again, we're kind of looking out. Oh, something new here. Grab some good old organics while we're here. Obviously, I'm kind of trying to keep my eye on the time as well. Not enough energy. Oh, there's a cave here. Because if you look in the bottom left, it has the time and energy and everything. And that's what I'm kind of keeping my eye on at the moment. I'm just going to have a... Right, we've got some of that weird ore again here. Which, obviously, we don't have the time to mine. I think that one we can just pick up. So, it looks like we're going to be cloning somebody else again.
Those rocks look like they might be passable.
Okay.
If only I had a tool to drill through them.
Ooh. I need to whip my tool out and break those rocks up by the looks of that. You know, take somebody's eye out in process. Right, well, I'm going to head back because it's nearly 7. And obviously, I don't want to start taking a shit ton of radiation damage. I'm assuming that he will come back if I come back. If not, how the hell do I do it? Oh, hang on. The technician is born, a new altar is... Oh, God. Let me in. Right, now, he was bitch moaning about us not having enough radiation filters. Now, I could have sworn that I made a ton of radiation filters. I've not seen any, though. So... in storage, oh, so it actually does tell you. I don't know how long they'll last for, so I'm going to say that. I need to make that. I need to make that. I'm going to make some more of them. And I'm going to make all of that. Obviously, I'm going to... Right. I used my tiny bit of energy that I had because I thought, why the hell not? Got to sleep through the night. This is where it saves and the sun gets closer to us. I'm assuming that the technician guy will look after himself because it's not like it turned around and said, oh my God, you've got to do something with him. It's the only way I can play that. Right, he's come back in. Can I assign him to this somehow? Oh. Or do I just work? Well, I'm going to work it because I need the minor bits, don't I?
There's a thing.
So he wants to talk to me again. He's got quite a bit of radiation poison. He's going back out to that mining site.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
Well, I know we run out of storage space, but kind of that's why I'm building things again. And again, I'm going to have to sleep through the night, but obviously I'm going to go talk to him. One of you is suffering from radiation. If they resist arrested in the infirmary. Well, I haven't got an infirmary. I don't know how to build an infirmary. So that's all well and good. Oh God, I've got to make one of these drill cartridges as well. Shit. They didn't tell me that. Right, he's in the kitchen. He seems to live in the kitchen. I'm hoping I can give him a radiation filter or something. Give him the I'm giving him the lava lamp.
I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah. Mom and I like to sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great.
So how things going at the moment is that obviously I'm crafting all these wonderful things, but it looks like I might be actually killing in radiation. So, yeah, I'm kind of like hoping that we can do something about that.
Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay? I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Of
No.
course not. You have your cozy captain's bed.
I'll get him a dormant tray. Do I know how to make one? Probably not.
Don't be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm. Sounds like a promise.
Right. So I'm kind of assuming that it's in this thing here that we can tell it to build bits. Right. So what do we have? Oh, research lab. Oh, but look. It takes metal. We've only got 26. Reckons plus 90 though. Oh, I've got to refine it though. Where's the refinery? Do we not have a refinery? Because for some reason I thought it was made in there. Oh god, we haven't got the resources for it. Of course, I just spent it all. So I'm going to have to go running around the map tomorrow looking for more resources just so I can make a refinery. Because, like an idiot, I didn't build a refinery. So I've been picking up all those lovely resources, but can't actually do anything with them. So, yeah, slight problem. So, you know, let's just kind of head straight out there. So, shallow organics, that's what we found. There's that rock blockade there. I still need to craft a ton of stuff, but obviously I can't do that at the moment. Don't need to be over there at the moment. I think it is just going to be exit straight out here. And let's have a look. I need to be kind of heading in this direction. Again, we've not explored the map, so again, I'm kind of just going to run around, seeing what I can see, what I can find. There's something up there. Again, I need these metals. No storage space. Oh, frig. I haven't got the metals to be able to make anything. Is this going to be a disaster run? Death by no storage. Okay, let's see if I can actually build a small storage of anything. That would be a no. Okay. Oh god, no, I didn't mean to do that. You have some blue IKEA bags, they hold a load of stuff. I think I could need it, because as things are going at the moment, it could be a restart at this rate. Let's have a look. What have we got? How many organics? Is that all we've got in organic? Literally. I'm going to keep us at about 20, I think. See if this will give us enough room to...
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
Well, kind of stop making stuff then. Give me a second to be able to get these bloody materials. No, not that way. Because I don't know how to unassign him from that. I think I've gone completely the wrong way. I've gone the wrong way. Shit. Shitty. This could be interesting. This could be having to restart already. God. So there's a lesson there. Make sure you get the refinery done first. Right. I've got 40 metals, so I should be able to build the refinery. I hope to Christ that I can build the refinery. Because if I can't, and I can't refine anything, I am kind of really, really stuck. Come on, have one more. Right. Not expand, it's build. And we want a refinery. How big is it? 4. Great. Okay, I'm going to shove that there for a second. I'm going to move that over there. And I'm going to stick... Come on, both one. I don't like the snap on this. It has a weird snap to it. Right. So, refinery... I can't remember which floor it's on now. Didn't I just build the refinery? Okay, I'm really confused. Oh. Okay. Expand, not expand, build. Where's the refinery? Oh, it's there. Oh, God. Right. Come on. Nothing queued. So I'll do it there. Okay. Metals and organics. Right. So. I'm going to keep going so it says we've got nothing left. And then I'm going to work it like a worky person, but we're out of storage again. Okay. Can we build some storage now? Build. Yes, we can build a small storage. Oh God. It's going to have to go up there for a second, because I can't build an elevator. It's like, work those resources. My bedroom was floor below. My God, if sun starts coming up now, I am absolutely screwed. You're still far away. Okay. Yeah. Did I manage to do it all? Right. That is that done. Thing is, it does make me wonder how the hell you assign people to new bits. Because the one thing that it didn't cover is unassigning and reassigning people. Right, that should get me through that wall. Wow, what a day. Right, actually, I wanted to see if I could build a dormitory, didn't I? so that he's got somewhere to sleep, because he doesn't like sleeping on the floor for some reason. Can't understand why. Dormitory. Okay. How big is it? Oh, it's massive. That's what she said. Well, hey. Okay. So if I put it up there, and then put an elevator up there, he should have somewhere to sleep now. Laboratory. Oh God. I suppose I could put another 2 elevator shafts in there, but I'll stick the lab up for that for a minute. Can't build the greenhouse because obviously we need some more metal. I'm going to stick the elevator there, and we will take it from there. Obviously, I'm now going to head out and try and get a bit more resources of some sort. Not that way. See if we can get some more things before we hit 8 o'clock at night.
This is why we stopped. A lava river. Plan B then, I guess. We'll need to figure out if there's a way around.
Go on then.
Wonder how
I'd like to know what
this planet has in store.
Yeah, so would I. I'd like to know what other surprises this planet has in store. Notably, things that are going to probably kill us. Alright, let's get this extracted. Because obviously to research things we're going to need a scientist. That much is clear. Which means I'm going to have to get some more of the... I can't remember what they call that. The magic ore that makes it so that you can do the weird cloning thing. Right, this is where there's going to be some food. So let's see if I can discover that before I do anything else. On that. On that. It's just getting the angle of the dangle right on this that kind of throws me a little bit. My God. Oh, I'm out of them. What's the scan? So that is pretty much saying, it's over here. God, I wish you could do this for a much bigger area. Right, it's over here somewhere. God. One there, oh no. One over here. One over there. Right, so here's where the organics are. We don't have an organics at the moment, so this is where I'm going to build the other miner. Which, obviously, we're going to need more. I'm also going to... No, not that one. Hook in the power here. which again, kind of want to get up there. And again, if I can save on pylons. Incoming radiation. Oh my god, need to move. In less than a minute. Right. So, I'm going to sleep through the night again. I'm going to have to... Well, can I talk to that guy and tell him he's got a bed now? Where is he? Oh, he's actually in the dormitory. So he knows about it. Let's go all the way up to the top and see if there's something in the research lab that we can do, or whether we actually do need another... Oh my god, look at the size of this tech tray. Oh my god. Module that produces organics daily. The more people in the base, the more organics are produced. So obviously, poop and pee recycling. Nom nom nom, you too can eat your own poop. Miner efficiency. Metals efficiency. 15% faster. What? I don't know what you mean. I'm going to tell it enriched metals efficiency to start off with, and then metals efficiency so you're mining it faster, because I think we need to get the resources in that little bit quicker. But we need a scientist for that. So let's talk to Dude here. I built a dormitory. It's probably going to go, well, congratulations, Naz.
Hey, I built that dormitory you asked for.
Hallelujah.
I hope you sleep well tonight.
I'll sleep like a full-fledged member of an advanced civilization.
Sweet dreams, then.
Right, we do have music. I have got the thing switched on to say do not play copyrighted music, so I shouldn't get flagged for that. This is the womb, so where the hell's the supercomputer? Because do we have enough to make another human? Oh my god. What's that? Oh, it's mine, I'm checking in. And claiming first to the stream. Woo! Right, so it looks like we have some things that we can do. Breaking free. Oh my god. Right, we need a scientist. So, science. It's going to cost us 20 of whatever that is. So I'm going to have a look, see what it does. So obviously after this we'll see what decisions he made that changed his path in the game to find out how he became a scientist. I heard that. Right, so branch of the scientist. So maybe it wasn't the most profitable decision, but Lena supports it. She said she loves our camping getaways, and the way she listened to you when you told her plans for your PhD project motivates you like hell. Who said you can't pursue a path of science and be rich? Oh, so You give Lena a wave as she walks you to the bus for the airport. She's going to be fine. It's only a few months and she'll be busy with her own project anyway. You love the way the two of you can give each other space, of course. It would be great to move out of that student dorm already, but research comes first anyway. So obviously this is where in the original timeline, or my main timeline, I chose to stay with Lana rather than go away to university. And so that's obviously how I've become the scientist in this. The equation shove your blackboard stir mixed feelings in you. The result is not what you expected. On the other hand, you feel the familiar tingling in your stomach. You may be on something completely new here. Oh shit, you completely forgot about Lena. She wants to come and pick up her things from your place. You need to call her and postpone. Oh dear. So this is how your relationship falls apart. We're in this universe. This time, it's going to be down to you being obsessed with science! That's it, you knew it would be a breakthrough. First, the grant, and now the serious investor. How about enlarging the team, getting an office maybe, and a set of new clothes? You can't go on looking like an underpaid postgraduate. There's going to be a lot of business meetings ahead of you. Jan what? Obviously, Lana's going to kind of like, has been forgot about looking at this. Eyes on the prize. Could your research really contribute to the finding of Rapidium one day? Well, we have found it. Going in the direction of nanotech in the space exploration could increase the chance of that. You really need to focus. Success is just around the corner. Okay. Oh. You've both changed. You look at her in astonishment. Lena, is that you? Fancy meeting her at this conference. Looks like she's gone far. Looks like she's gone far too. Yeah, okay. Weird way to put it, but looks like she's gone far too. I suppose it makes sense. Not as far as you. Wow, what a dick. Obviously she's changed. You both have. Amazing how young and immature we were back then. Seems like ages ago. Good to see she's done well for herself. Well, he's not missed her, has he? The pinnacle! You read the contract over and over again. Ally Corp, the space mining mission, you want your tech on board. This must be the pinnacle of your career. You've worked so hard for this. Well done, Jan. Now let's get to work. Yeah, they're probably going to rip you off. Getting on board. Your data seems inconsistent. What could be the reason for those failures? You've gone through it with the whole team and still something's missing. Your tech is well tested. Maybe it's not being used properly. You've heard rumours in the race for success. I like up sending just about anyone on those dolly missions. Maybe they need you on board. Well, obviously, they need me on board. Project Dolly. Just one final radio check and you're good to go. Time to sort this mess out in person. Not being funny, he's going to be another dick, innit? But I think this one's going to be so much more of a dick. I am just kind of having a look at what the other skill sets for unlocking other people. What's you down here? The doctor. We're probably going to need a doctor at some point, so we'll come back to that. Because obviously I've only got one upgrade currently to my machine, so I can only have a space for another one. So I don't know if we've got the resources to birth another person. I shall have a look. Because if that's the case, we can set them cooking overnight. Which floor was it on? One down from top floor. So up and up into the room, and let's see if it'll let us do it. Right, time remaining. So it is cooking one for us. That is okay. We will deal with that in the morning. And hope to Christ the sun is still nowhere near us. And it isn't, which is brilliant. obviously, this is where I am going to pause it here because on the hour, every hour, I do take a couple of minutes break. It's also when I normally get a drink. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. As always, this is unfortunately where I do run 3 minutes of adverts over here on Twitch. If you are watching it on YouTube, I do apologise. I have zero control over adverts over there. As always, adverts not guaranteed. It is down to reach and availability. So if you do get adverts, go stretch your legs, get yourself a drink. Obviously, if you're a subscriber, you won't do it over here on Twitch. So other than that, sit back, enjoy the music, and I'll be right back. Right, we're back. We shall continue. Right, we'd got a scientist burst. He's got a little talk bubble on him, so I'm assuming that means he wants to talk. Try to calm him down.
Hey man, you're clearly angry.
Meaningless small talk will only make me more angry.
So maybe we can talk about something meaningful. What calms you down?
Punching that smirk of yours would definitely do the trick.
Wow.
But if you really need to know, walking it off, I guess.
Any postpone the destination? No. Easy Spain, aren't you? Then punch me. Do I let him hit me? What do you think? Violence is never the way. I'm postponing the well, let's see what he says to that. It'll probably be the wrong answer because he's such a weird one.
And that's it? Sounds like postponing the detonation.
He does actually.
I tell you, it works. It works.
Right, well, he's finished talking to me. We need to go up to the room and birth that other guy, don't we? Another one that's going to be a drama farmer. Hey there!
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned.
Well, technically, you should understand this better.
You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find?
Not a lot.
What?
Rapidium.
How much Rapidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough?
That's not the most important thing. He's a scientist, so I think he will want facts rather than things like this.
Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good.
Yeah, see, we got green.
How do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found Rapidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, you know, the sheep could be used for stress relief, shall we say. I think we probably need to stroke his ego here a bit. You're right, it's impressive.
Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong?
They're all dead.
The old crew is gone. They're all dead.
They're all dead as a dead
I
thing.
had to alter myself into different versions, with the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see.
A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now?
Get some rest first. Get to work immediately. Is he a workaholic? Because if I say get some rest first, he might go, oh no, there's too much to do. I'm going to put him to work straight away.
You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better.
So he quite liked the motivation, but it upped his anxiety.
Through the mission logs. I need to get the full picture first.
Oh god, you don't want to do that.
Exactly. Good. This might work.
Oh, well, at least the sheep's eating. Now, can I actually assign him to here? Because, I don't know, did we actually research anything? Well, that's on 00, so... How do we assign him to something here? Altars have gathered in the kitchen. Well... Because you see, I've put the things in here. Sorry, in here. And it's at 0%. I kind of would have thought something would have happened with it. You know what I mean? Oh, but then again... Yeah, that's tier 1. Yeah. Or is it? Or is that actually tier 2? No, tier 1, because they're coming into there. That is tier 2. I don't bloody know. What do I know? Right, we're going through food a hell of a lot quicker though now. We do have some more metals that we could refine or set to refine. I think I need to get more of the planet explored though, really. Not quantum computer, down again. It's beyond the refinery. Right, so we've got that outpost set up. We now need to come down here. Obviously, we're going to have to get that mining area set up as well at some point. So... this is where... there is an entrance out there, so actually, I probably am better using the fast travel over here to go to that one. Obviously, I'm not working it at the second because we've got 300 or so of the organics. Jump down here. We've got the Rapidium in there, but obviously we've still got this area over here. We've got to dig through some rocks, I know that much. So I'm assuming that is just going to reconnect to the organics that are over. Yeah, maybe. No, we've got a climby thing, which apparently would take energy.
Should I resolve this?
Yes, get to work. It's like, work, slave, work!
Look like they might be passable.
Well, good for you.
If only I
We've already got...
to drill through them.
I'm going to grab the organics from here. Because remember, we need to use organics as fuel as well. For getting this hunk of rock off of everything. Now that's interesting. That said the deposit was empty. When it wasn't. It lied to us. Right. This was the thing that it said about using that weird laser thing. Oh, wrong one. Go back. One of these. Oh, right. So it does have a target location. Okay. Okay, and that thing blows up after it. Ooh. Is this a mining spot of rupidium? Because that looks like a mining spot of rupidium. It very much so looks like one. Right, so this is another drilly point, but I think, is it going to say we have to do it from the other side? No, thank God for that. Because that would have been bloody annoying if that were the case. I've still got storage space, so... Again, I'm just kind of getting some exploring done. Because again, we don't know how far that sun is. And, oh no.
This is not good.
Not going that way. Unless we learn how to build bridges.
We are surrounded.
We are screwed.
Damn it. So much for Plan B.
Lava! Develop a new plan. Run away? Is that an option? Build a space rocket instead of this weird wheelie spaceship thing? A travel pylon. To explore things far away from the base. We're all doomed. Very much so. Oh, I need to make some more batteries. Okay. Let's go up here. Oh God, I'm literally miles away from everything. What the hell is this stuff? Don't know, but as everything, pick it up. I need to make a climbing hook. I haven't made one of those. For some reason I thought I had, but obviously I haven't. So that's another thing that I need to do. Because obviously I can't explore much further in here. I'm not going to mine that because my energy is quite low. And I'm a bit concerned that it's... I am quite far away from the base. So, let me have a think. Oh, I hit the mic there. Sorry if I deafened anybody. So, obviously this is a rupidium deposit, so I think we take the time here to get this mapped out. Or attempt to try and get this mapped out anyway. In the time that we've got left before it goes, you know, you need to leave here. Because radiation's coming. Made an absolute pig's ear roll of that. Absolutely complete and utter mess. I'm kind of hoping that these tethers we're going to be able to get more range on them. Because if we can't, that is going to become laborious quite quickly. Right, so... now this seems to say that the rupidium's over here somewhere. We're all doomed. We are very doomed. Oh my god, it's up here, isn't it? Let's grab this loose rupidium, because then at least I will be able to potentially clone somebody else. Oh, fuck's sake. You're always low on storage space. Stop filling everything up. At least you're playing this would be doomed earlier if it were me. Ah, you don't know that. I have every confidence in you, Mattingham. Right, can I see the bubble for it? That would be a no, so... So it's over here somewhere, okay. It'll just kind of keep going more over here. Oh, I'm out of these. Can I make these scanner tether things? Because it's bloody annoying. It's really annoying not having enough. Radiation's coming. I've got to leave. I've got a minute to get back. Oh, it's not that way. $40 seconds. $35 seconds. It says it's like run, 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 run. Get in. Oh, I'm still on building those things. Right, I'm gonna have a look and see if in the crafting thing we can make any more of these scanner things, because it's bloody annoying that we can't. So let's have a look. I do need to make one of these new pigs, so I'll queue one of them. We've only got one radiation filter, so I need to queue another two. Obviously we need more organics, so I need to get that up and running. The drill cartridge, there was another two areas that I saw. We can only get the pylon packages. The refinery, I don't know. Let's just do it for as many as we can. I'm gonna have to get somebody that can work on those bits. So let's actually have a look at the quantum computer before we sleep through the night. Right, so our options are a miner, which I don't think I'm that bothered about at the moment. I think we are going to be better off getting somebody who can run the refiner and the workshop. Is that? I think this is the one that's going to be better to do. Obviously, I might have made a really big mistake here. We will find out. And we'll cook him overnight while asleep. You fool. Right, so that would get us, that's going to get us the refiner. If I then unlock that one, which obviously I can't do because I haven't got the slot, we're going to get one for a crafter. So let's have a look through his history. No, I don't want it all the way down there. I want you back up here because this is where we changed history. So You failed her, but what would you have done? Stayed in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad. Ooh, that's a bit rough. The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. You can stay here and wallow in sadness. You don't owe anything to anyone. You're free now. What's stopping you? So that is obviously when your mother died and you chose to carry on and go to college and university and things like that. In this one, you decide, no, fuck it. You know, I'm so hard done to. It's only a warehouse, it's a tiring job, but what did you expect? Abroad with no degree, don't complain, work hard and you'll see. Good things will come to you. Just get a grip, be strong, it's only a warehouse. This guy's going to be so chuffing miserable, he's going to bring everybody down, isn't he? These are moments you don't regret working for a big corporation. Look at all those people, everyone with a different past and big dreams for the future. You never get a chance to meet them if you'd stayed home. Sure, you're all overworked, but you're in it together. You're a community. Oh dear. That doesn't look good. The shock is paralysing. You knew this person and now she's dead. She's been complaining about working too hard for several weeks, but nobody listened. So young, and they say that she had 2 kids back home. It's an outrage. Something needs to be done. Stronger together, always creating a union. The anger rises, not just in you, but in everybody. The corporation cannot keep ignoring your protests now that so many people have joined the strike. You're stronger together and they're scared of you. For the first time you feel empowered, strong within the union. What did I say? These people are your true family. A different perspective. Ben seems different from the others. Oh, there's a Ben. Not so angry, it gives you a different perspective. You start asking yourself questions you've never asked yourself before. Who am I? What are my values? And Ben never judges you. He's just there when you need to talk, always. Is he going to smooch? Have we got our first love story? Water cannons and nightsticks. Just when you thought the strike was leading to something, this happens. They're police with the water cannons and nightsticks. You're not criminals, you're only escalating the violence. The union has to do something about it. You just can't be silenced like that. Well, I'm not sure what universe we're in, but America's doing a good job of things like that. Ben has a point when he says he's sick of the violence. But would it be right to just run away? You truly believe in what these people are fighting for. Can you just abandon them in misery? Wouldn't it be selfishly, cowardly? Ben says you could gain professional experience. Maybe he's right. Is it time to move on? Right, so this is where we've got the diversions. So obviously, if he chooses to stay, it's you inhale the salty air. It's peaceful here. The work is hard, but you're learning fast, and Ben is a benefit too. Doing his research. You count the days before she'll leave, when you'll do some travelling together. The warehouse and the union seem to belong to a different life. So obviously you chose to leave the union behind and continue on. The other branch, obviously I'll read that out when we've got the next qubit level unlocked and so on. And we can get another one of us. Contagious enthusiasm. The new work regulations on the rig make you uneasy. It's everything as safe as they're telling you. Ben would probably say that you're paranoid. Better not tell him. All he wants to talk about is how Rapidium. Anyway, humanity's salvation among the stars. You have to admit his enthusiasm can be contagious. Drunken dreams. He pours you another one. It's great to be on leave finally, but it's never enough for Ben. A space mining mission. Of course, the way he talks about it is so appealing. You need geologists and refinery operators. You can both sign up. And he pours you another one. Oh, and what the hell? You only live once, right? You might as well enroll for that crazy shit. You should never do anything when you're drunk. That's how you end up going on Amazon and buying a load of crap that you don't actually need. You were supposed to be there. You stare at the news in disbelief. Your head pounds, you feel sick. That party yesterday. You were supposed to go back today. You were supposed to be there. Were it not for, wait, Where's Ben? Of course, you remember now, he went back, he's there. Is he, and with that, and was he in that accident too? Well, of course he were. Voice of experience there. No, I've never drunk bought anything. Well, nothing that I'll admit to. What now? They're talking, but you can't hear them. All you can think about is that heavy lump in your chest. Guilt and love for Ben. What if you had gone back with Ben? Could you have prevented the accident? What if you had told someone about your concerns? What if? Lots of what ifs there. How can you move on? You can't force yourself to believe that he's really gone. What are you supposed to do now? A lifeline. You read the message for the 10th times. Congratulations, Mr. Dolosky. You've qualified for Project Dolly. How ironic that Ben was the one who dreamt of going. You were just drunk when you filled in the application form. Is it a bad joke or maybe a lifeline? So no smoochies with Ben in this timeline. Project Dolly. You went to the spacecraft full of hope because maybe this really is the biggest opportunity humanity has ever had, and you'll be part of it. How exciting is that? Not really. So he'll be now cooking overnight. Hopefully in the morning he will be birthed. Hopefully the sun is still some distance away. Oh God, everybody wants to talk to me. Talk to me. How are you settling in?
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally.
No shit. Can you teach me how to run it better? That is a really good question.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you?
But he's the one that wanted to talk to us.
Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the...
Ooh, you didn't like that.
Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed.
Well, make it then.
So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back.
Sounds like a good idea, not being funny. It could be quite useful if you can research it.
You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone. Yeah, I understand how lousy that must feel. Honestly, I don't think you do.
I do.
Hope we're not gonna sit around crying about it. There's work to be done, here and now.
Oh, he got over that quick, didn't he?
Well, let's get to it then.
Oh God, he still wants to talk to me. Rubber ducky!
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Marie? Marie Skwiatkowska? Where the hell did you find that old thing? Oh, I use it as an anti-stress ball, so
It's always lying around.
I use a different type of anti-stress ball.
This duck was the first audience for so many papers I wrote. Time for Marie to get back to her proper job.
Right, you don't want to talk to me anymore.
Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm telling you, this is the least important of our priorities.
Right. So, at least 2/4. Oh my god! I'm not getting involved. Screw that. Try to calm him down.
See that you're angry.
Again.
Just leave me alone. Come on, let me help. What do you usually do when you feel like this? I don't know. Go to a bar, I guess. Nothing better than a bottle of cheap, lukewarm beer, am I right?
You can't always suppress emotions. Well, he's not one that's shall we say, a sharer in that regard. He's probably going to respond really well to There's Plenty of Beer, because, you know, we kind of got the impression when we first met him that he was a bit of an alky. Work hard, party hard. Not sure he's a party person. I think he's more beer, so let's try that one.
Good news. There's plenty of beer, and it's free. Give my people plenty of beer, good and cheap, and you will have no revolution.
Oh, now it's unlocked. We have bad news about our way around.
Okay, I went beyond the rocks. It doesn't look good. The lava river is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it. Holy shit. What now?
You tell me. We should find a way across. Well, we can't back out because that's going back towards where the sun's rising. So
I guess we need to get across somehow. Any ideas up your smart-ass sleeve? So now I'm smart, huh? Still, even I might not be enough. But a smarter version of us? Yeah, he could do the trick.
I've already got him.
Scientist. He could look for a solution in that research lab you built. Okay, let's give it a go.
So in other words, I've got to go up to the science lab and probably cue something. I've also got to give birth to another one of us. Hey there! He always says that, you notice that.
Hey there, buddy. How do you feel?
Now, will he understand what's happened to him?
Been better, that's for sure. What is this place? And shit. Who are you?
I'm you. Don't worry, it's not an illusion.
Don't worry, not an illusion. There's a perfectly rational explanation to this.
You might not understand it, though.
Let me ask you some control questions first, okay? Sure. Fire away. Do you remember your name? Yeah. Jan. Dolsky. And what's your role on this mission? I'm a refinery operator. Oh, you look like me, but also not like me. Are we brothers or something?
Not quite. We're more than brothers.
We're much more than that, genetically speaking. We're the same person. Genetically speaking,
Oh god, he hates this.
whatever you're trying to tell me, stop beating around the bush, okay? All right then. You're my altar. I created you with the use of Rapidium. Rapidium? Yeah, we did it. It's here. Wow. You hear that, Ben?
He might like me asking about Ben, because, you know, I think they had a thing.
Ben? What Ben? Huh? Oh, never mind. Hey, wait. What was that
Or not!
about creating me? Look, you've obviously still not recovered from the shock. Why don't you rest a little and read the mission logs? They'll put it in perspective. We can talk more when the meds wear off. The meds. Yeah, that explains a lot. Not everything, but I feel like there's something more to this feeling of being so light, weak, you know? Just relax and take it slow. You'll feel stronger in no time. Okay, yeah. Maybe. And hell, I can't wait to see Rapidium. You will soon. I promise.
Trust me, you probably don't want to see it. Oh my god, right. So, research lab. Let's see if there's anything new that we can queue. So obviously that's the mission. So enriched metals proficiency I've got. He's working on the metals efficiency 1, so that's coming in. Obviously we've got the actual main mission. Base. God, I'm kind of like looking at this and thinking cheaper batteries. Obviously, I'm thinking a lot of these question mark things literally mean that you can't unlock it yet. Ooh, pylon hub. That could be quite handy. It's locked though. Probes upgrade. Oh god, that's what we need. We need probes. We need to be able to probe things. I had queued some production, I know that much. Drill cartridge, we've got 2 drill cartridges ready. We need another 2 miners. Let's have a look. Climbing hooks, getting radiation filters, we've got 2 queued. I'm going to put a repair kit in. The refinery, that's all set up to go. We just need that guy to actually get to work on it. The kitchen, we're down to 13 food, so I need to start producing some more. What are we at? So if I put another 3, I then need to get the organics refinery up and running, because otherwise we're going to start running out of food. And that would be most definitely game over. Do you want to work on refiner? Yes. Get to work. So I'm going to have basically, effectively, a day of working. Metals efficiency 1's done, so I need to go back up to science and queue something else, if it'll let me. Now working on the mining outpost, which is kind of a bit critical now. It's night time. So back up to science. And we'll find something else that we can queue. I'm going to go cheaper batteries, and I am going to go the recycler, because whatever the other ones were, that completed really, really quickly. Really quickly. Walk into the wall now. Walk into the wall. Sounds like a bit of Depeche Mode there. Huh. I thought that were broke then. I thought, Jesus Christ, we had something break down already. Right, let's sleep tonight. And then I'm going to have to cook some mush.
Make sure you have all the important. Do you have time for a little job evaluation?
Waste. Excuse me?
Great. I think there's room for improvement in the speed of your work.
Wow.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to the refiner. Because he's got a bubble over his head.
So, had enough time to come to terms with the situation? I'm fine, thanks. There's not much that can bring me down. But I still feel much weaker than usual. Funny, earlier today I tried to lift a container and I couldn't.
Blame it on the container, get back in shape. You'll get back in shape. You can always ask for help. Ooh, you'll get back in shape. You can always... Let's play nicey-nicey, and he'll probably get pissed off at me. I don't need help. You watch.
Remember, you're not alone here. If anything's too heavy to lift, you can always ask for help. Kind of you to say that, but that's not what's bugging me. Physical strength is a part of who I am. Not to mention, it's essential to operate the refinery. Being strong seems to matter a lot to you. A little extra confidence never hurt anyone. Not that it was ever my priority. I just like the physical activity. It helped clear my head of problems.
God, I understand that.
Your problems are gone here. It's a chance to wipe the slate clean. Maybe, but I still can't get my head around one thing. What's that? Like, if everything that happened to me isn't true, then does that apply to the people I knew too?
Yeah.
I mean, do they exist, but in some different version as well?
Talk to the science guy. I'm gonna have to say, do they exist in some different version as well? I'm gonna say, yeah, it's possible, because it is possible, because I've extracted this copy from that effectively. So, but do I know for definite? It would be a no, so I'm gonna say I have no idea.
I have no idea. This quantum mess up is really confusing for me as well. Yeah, but theoretically, it's not impossible for someone who, for example, would be dead in my mind to actually still be alive? Theoretically? Totally.
Well, quantum universes, yeah.
Theoretically, everything's possible. That's overwhelming. Shit. I think I need to get my mind on something else.
Oh no, is he going to be a smoker of the devil's lettuce? Focus on work for now.
Focus on the work. We still have a lot to do before we get out of here. Right. Work. Sure. See you around then.
The good old get back to work. He still wants to talk to me, so maybe I've got something else to give him. Well, hey. Oh God! Told you. Devil's lettuce.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but Thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. No way! Is that my old pipe? Yeah, and it sure is old. I didn't use it often after high school, to be honest. Huh. That's why it looks better than I remembered. I used it a lot.
Oh, God.
It inspired so many crazy ideas for fixing the world. Thank you.
I suppose it's made him happy.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. No way! On my old skipping rope. So you did want to get back in shape. Yeah. I thought that I'd be bored enough here to train regularly. If I remember correctly, buying it was my first attempt at working out. Did I fail? Yes. But it was a start. Thanks, man.
So again, these are key points, if you like, for memories, I guess. Right. I can't hang about. I need to start moving. So, what was that? Blocked thing, right. I'm going to use the good old laser beam. If I can work out where the hell it is. So, really? Yeah, I didn't think that was right. So it's up here. And then it was... Is it here? I don't seem to think that. Right, so I've got to pew some of the rocks here, so... But not with that, it seems. So somehow I need to get up higher to do that one. That's where the metal resource was. Dirt. Don't know how we're supposed to get to that then. What are we doing for metals? We're actually doing really well for metals at the minute, but... God, we're nearly full again. Can we get up there? Not the foggiest what is up here. Can't get any more from there.
What's this?
Hold control to walk slowly and avoid anomalies.
I need to
What?
learn more about this thing.
What anomalies? Oh, the weird swirl. Oh, that looks like some cloaked worm or something. This is going to be weird-ass aliens, isn't it? Don't kill me, weird-ass stuff. Oh god, that's another use 2 energy. Do I really want to use 2 energy? Can't I just kind of... I can't pick up any more of this stuff here.
Huh.
Oh.
That must be another one of those cargo drops. Except that doesn't look like the crew's personal luggage.
damaged ship found in a cargo. Perhaps it can be repaired. That's going to be for quantum computer.
Be worth checking out.
It looks like there's another pod up here.
Kind of device.
We like devices.
Maybe there's a way I could use it.
So, night sky projector in a book. That might be for the scientist dude.
Where am I headed here?
This is where we're going to be able to blast these rocks for a quick way back. So now I can quickly get back kind of this way. Okay. It also gives us a route to get into the weird squiggliness. You know, that is a technical term, obviously. There's more squiggliness. Not quite sure what the squiggliness is, other than it being... Oh, smacking mic again. Than it being squiggly. And it does kind of look like it moved. Come on, keep going. Oh God. There's no quick way back. Looking at this, so. You can choose in Q, right, suit battery. Okay, so more goodies. People always finish your sentences.
Nice.
Okay. Oh no, there's more of this bloody stuff. It said we had to investigate it though. So I'm classing this as...
Over me? What the hell?
I don't know, it looked like it exploded. We've got some more rubidium over here. Which I can't really use at the moment. Oh, this one's following me. Leave me alone!
What is this?
I don't know, what is it?
It looks out of this world.
It's green. What we're supposed to do with it? Can't scan it. Find an alter who knows something about the anomalies. Wow. That's going to be Mr. Scientist dude, isn't it? Now, didn't he say something about putting down transport towers or something? A travel pylon. So, let's see if we can get it right on the edge. Oh God, I've got to go all the way round to be able to get that back. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look up here. Because obviously, again, I'm kind of looking at the time travel in the game. But like everything, it's like, oh look, something new to pick up.
I packed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it looks like you packed up your whole apartment and decided to bring it with you. That's another destroy-y thing. I'm kind of hoping this is going to give us a bit more of a quicker route back. Oh god. Okay, it's just minerals of some sort. So from here we still can't get over there. I am kind of looking for a way back, and I'm just going to run through that because last time, like it said, it followed me and did weird ass damage. Because this was the quick route that I'd unlocked out. And then I need to get down here. I need to build the fast travel tower. Come on, get up that. So I'm kind of looking for where... So this is here, so I should be able to build the other fast travel option that links to there. Does it have to be connected to power? Or does it just have to be connected to the base? I honestly don't know, so I'm going to build one. Well, no, I'm not, because it's not going to let me. So... Is it power that it then needs? That's mining. Right, so that's now powered out. We're going to be getting the radiation in the night any moment. I'm going to quickly find scientist, because maybe he can do something with the chip.
Look at this beauty. Jan gave me my old lucky multi-tool. Now that's what I call a practical gift. Hi there.
I found this curious device. Not in the mood to talk. Well, screw you then. Miserable git. We're still researching. We can't get any more altars as yet. I'm kind of looking for anybody else that might have bubbles over the head. Scientist guy here. Hopefully I can give him some of these things that I found. I made a curious discovery.
I made a curious discovery. Really? Tell me. It seems there are places on this planet where strange distortions are happening. Some of them emit very high levels of radiation, while others, not so much. Yes. We could have expected to come across something like that sooner or later, according to reports from previous missions. Unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, distortions of matter, space, or even gravity. What are they? According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called interval. The what?
That's my...
In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental superposition of potential universes. I don't
Pardon?
know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, two or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane.
That doesn't sound good, because that means technically you've got another merge in reality on the one that you're already in. Okay. Yeah, totally felt like it.
Yeah, it felt like something was materializing from out of nowhere right in front of my eyes. Let's keep our heads cool. It's just a theory. No one's ever proved it right.
I've just seen it, mate.
I stress if Professor Frankov's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point. The spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe, subverting its physical balance and distorting the rules of Newtonian mechanics. Question is, are they the cause or the reason of so much rupidium here?
I'd like to study them more. Yeah, I think I would.
I'd like to study them more.
So would I. And for that, we'll have to design our own tools.
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Let me think about it. I need to look through Professor Frankov's lectures, as well as notes from other expeditions. We have a theory. I just need to find a way to put it into practice.
Right, so he still wants to talk, according to that. I found another anomaly, did I?
I ran into another anomaly. This one was different. It was like this distortion was closing in on me, as if I was pulling it toward me.
How extraordinary. Maybe its magnetic field is interacting with your suit.
Yeah, well, running away from it was no fun.
Keeping clear of it is the only thing you can do for now. Let's keep collecting observations. I feel we're onto something groundbreaking here.
Oh, he wants... Oh, I thought you had something else to talk to me about then. Right, is everybody in the rec room? No, they're not. I need to see about building some stuff, ideally. What's this about the quantum computer? Oh, is it that chip I can use? Oh, getting right room. Oh no, it needs repair. Yeah, I can't repair anymore. I need sleep. At least the sun is still far away. They've not all made it into the mess hall. Right. I need to get that thing fixed. I can't have the quantum computer breaking down, because if that breaks down, I am absolutely screwed.
Hey, on. Got a minute for me?
Yeah, where are you? You're in the room. Go into this. No, you're not. You're in the refinery. Which was this floor. Something you want to discuss?
Hey there. You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. I've been thinking about the branching thing. It's so confusing. Tell me about it. I mean, remember how I told you about my body? The one I know versus this one? Well, I don't get it. Why is it exactly that we're created with different minds, like, you know, different beverages or snacks, but then we all end up in the same packaging? It doesn't make much sense.
It's the content that counts, not the packaging. Technology isn't there yet, I guess. You sound obsessed. Oh, he's going to be one of these crazy people, isn't he? You know. Start saying, you know, oh, it's the government that's out for us. Well, they are, but that's besides the point.
Well, it's not the packaging that matters most. It's the content. That's what they say. But you don't brew ale only to pour it into plastic bottles. My skills, my whole personality derives from a certain lifestyle. And that makes my mind and body inseparable. That's how it feels to me. Huh. I never looked at it that way. I know, and honestly, I find it a little hard to understand. I mean, how can you be so careless about your body? It's the only one you'll ever have, man. Why'd you let it become so neglected?
He says smoking the devil's lettuce and that lot in his good old bong. I had more important things to do. I couldn't be bothered with the effort. I did have more important things to do.
Had more important things to do. Studying, settling down, buying a house.
Funny. Now that I look at it, you probably didn't have my motivation.
Which was?
Well, for me, it all started when I moved abroad. You know, after Mom died, I decided to stay there, and for a while it was pretty lonely out there.
Didn't you have friends?
Not at first, no. You can laugh, but I was a little apprehensive to jump into a new environment. It was just work and sleep, some bad eating habits.
So that's when you started working out.
Out of boredom at first, then kind of became a fun thing. I made friends, started going out a lot, but by that time, the gym had become an important part of my routine. I drank less, slept better, and it just made me feel in control of my life, you know?
Yep, can understand that.
I get you. Now that you've told me the whole story. Thanks. You know, maybe if I could get back to my routine here, at least in some way, it could really help me shake off all this anxiety. I'd probably sleep better, feel more like me. Do you think there's a chance you could help me get my hands on some exercise equipment here?
Oh my god, I've got to build a gym as well.
I could try. Really? Thanks, bro. I knew I could confide in you.
God, it seems to be... I've got to build everything at the minute. Boomf. Windows bong. Cheaper batteries is done. All the way up to research. Internal analysis tool. Well, that's one thing that we definitely want, because we want to be able to analyze these weird ass things. Right, I've got a miner. I don't have any pylons. I need 2 more drill chargers, I think. I'm going to need some more of that. And I need more batteries, which means more organics. Dumbbells. I'm going to assume just making one will be enough. Kitchen. Oh my god, we're down to 5 food. That's not good. I need to make more mush. Refinery. It's like, get back to work and make stuff. Right. Scientist is doing his thing. Not being funny, I need some sort of bigger storage or something, or more storage. Oh god. So that's bog standard being out. Can we expand it? Research required. So we need to do the research for it. Okay. Greenhouse. Okay. Oh my god, that place is huge. I kind of want all the storage on the lower level. Let me just think a moment. Thunk, 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 thunk. Let's put another elevator in there. Let's build this greenhouse on the bottom floor for now. Hopefully that'll make it so we can produce our own biomaterials, if you like. Social room we can't build because we need the organic. Oh, That's not organics though. What's that? Look, diamondy simple. Bog standard minerals. Okay. We've got everything else so far. Storage. Right. Trying to think how I can do this. Just haven't got enough room for anything at the moment. But look, things are breaking down. So it's like, oh my god, I need to bloody build things. He needs radiation filters because he's the one that's constantly going out to that radiated area. Right. So I've got 2 repair kits. I need more suit batteries like so. I'm going to get a couple of those though now. And I'm going to do some more crafting. Now he's in my captain's cabin. Is he going to try and murder me in my sleep? Oh, apparently he's down in the research lab.
How are you holding up?
No, still can't talk to him about that device. So he's still as miserable as sin. Fine. I think what I'm going to do then is, obviously we've got a hell of a lot of things to do. So I'm going to sleep through the night, and that's what I'm going to call it for tonight, because it only saves when you sleep through the night. So like I said, that is where I'm going to leave it. We're going to continue with this tomorrow, and probably Thursday, because I do want to try and get through it a bit. But other than that, take care, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Take care now.